Alright everybody, we're going to take a quick look at Snap, which is the program that we are going to be using for this workshop. So yeah, it's called Snap with an exclamation point. It was formerly known as BYOB, or Build Your Own Blocks. So since Snap is a common word, if you need to Google it or anything like that, it is best to type Snap exclamation point and also include BYOB. Alright, so let's take a look at what we're working with here. Up top, I am currently not online, but up here, top, the cloud, first time setup, you will need to click on that, and it will give you a few options. There will be login and register or create an account. I think you want to do the create account or register one. Just fill out some very basic information. You'll get, put in a username and a password, and when you have that set up, then you will do sign in, and then you will use that username and password that you previously just created. And once you do that, when you save any of your projects, it will be saved to a cloud or the cloud, whatever that is, and you'll be able to access it from any computer. Alright, so that covers this cloud button. This piece of paper button, project notes, all that is if you click on that, you can just leave notes to yourself or whoever uses the program, like you must do X to do Y or something like that. You can put anything you want. Doesn't matter. They're just notes. Alright, so new. Let's say we have stuff. I'm just clicking and dragging this, by the way. So we have stuff, and we decide, this is all bad. We want to totally start over. Just hit new. Replace the current project with a new one. Yes, and everything is reset. Open. Like I said, I'm currently not online, but if you have projects saved, they'll be listed right here. Just open them up, or you can delete them if you want. Save and save as. If you don't know what the difference is, if you've created a brand spanking new project and you save it or save as, it'll do the same thing, which is just save the program. And then after you have a program that you've already saved, if you make any changes to it and click save or save, it will overwrite your previous version, and that will be the new version. If you do save as, then that gives you the option to save it as a completely different file, so you don't overwrite the one you had. All import and export does is, for import, it says load an exported project file or block library, a costume, or a sound. This is just stuff that you can download. A block library, like all library is just in this sense, it's a collection of blocks. For instance, there might be a collection of math blocks, and it would just be blocks that are related to math, and you would download that. Or you could download different costumes for your character, stuff like that. And all exporting does is if you've created a custom block or project, you can export it to share. The import tools, libraries, costumes, sounds, you can highlight them and see what they say. They're pretty self-explanatory. You can just select costumes or sounds or libraries. And if we go over to the options, which is the little cogwheel, if English is not your primary language, you can change it here. Zoom blocks, if your eyesight isn't the greatest, you can change the size of how your blocks will appear. So if we pick 2, then all our blocks get really big. We'll change it back to 1, by the way. And stage size, over here on the right, this is our stage. We have our width and our height. Bigger number equals bigger stage. Smaller number is a smaller stage. And the stuff below it, we're not even going to worry about that, so we're good. Okay, so this is your script window. This is where you're going to put your blocks, and we have this block right here, or actually these 4. You only need to pick one. You can have more than one, but you have to have at least one. These are our starting control blocks. You have to start with those. one of those, at least one. To be able to delete blocks, like let's say I don't want any of these, all you do is left click, drag, and bring it right over here, and then release the left click, and it'll delete it. So click drag. I'm going to click and drag this one too. Costumes, you can just like we have our basic sprite right here. We can use, or we can create our own. So I'm gonna make a little smiley face guy. Choose our colors, and then that replaced him with this. Sounds, self-explanatory. It says import a sound from your computer by dragging it into here. Let's say we have sounds over here. We can just click and drag the sound, and it will be imported. And over here, these are our tabs for different types of blocks. Pretty self-explanatory, like motion tab. All the blocks in here are related to our sprite moving in some way, shape, or form. Sounds, operators, variables. We'll learn more about them throughout the workshop. So what I want to do is create a really simple, quick little program. So what we're going to say is we're going to drag this starting block in. It says when green flag is clicked, and I'm just going to say move. It says 10 steps. We can change that to whatever. So I'm going to say move 50 steps. And this is a complete little program. So I'm going to run it up here. And what these buttons are start your program, pause your program, and stop your program. I want to run it. And we see that he moves 50 steps. And that is a quick little Snap overview.